Hello guys, good morning. Today Tuesday we're going to see, let me check, 3 pages only. We're going to start with language, page 77, then page 78, and then we're going to global citizenship 119. Okay, so we're going to start here. It says direct object. The direct object of a sentence is a person, and if you can underline this, that would be great. Is the person, place, animal, or thing that the subject is acting on. It answers the questions who or what. Examples: my family eats pizza. What does the family eat? Well, they eat pizza, right? Pizza is the direct object. It's the thing that we're talking about. My family eats pizza. What does the family eat? Pizza, right? So that is the direct object. Then it says, read the paragraph below. Underline the subjects and direct objects. Underline, no circle. Underline, okay? Underline the subjects and direct objects in the paragraph. Then classify the words you find in the paragraph into the boxes below. Categorize the nouns as either subjects or direct objects. The underline, we're going to do it together here, but then you have to separate it or separate them by yourself. Okay, I'm going to choose blue. Okay, so we have my scout troop hiked the Inca Trail last month, and we have a period there. So here we have two things to underline. My scout troop, a little bit thick. My scout troop, the Inca Trail. Okay, hike the Inca Trail last month. David saw an Andean condor high in the clouds. David saw an Andean condor high in the clouds. Our teacher told a story about the bird to us. Our teacher told a story about the bird to us. The Inca worshipped the bird later. Mr. Grabowski made some traditional food for us. So we are going to underline the Inca worshipped the bird. Later, Mr. Grabowski made some traditional food for us. I will never forget our hike. Now, these things that we just underlined, let me erase the other things so you don't confuse. So you're going to separate them. Here, you're going to write only the subjects, okay? And here, only the direct objects, okay? If we count them, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're going to write here 6 subjects and here 6 direct objects, okay? So that's it for page 77. Let's go to page 78. Now here we are going to see indirect object. The indirect object of a sentence is the person. Let's underline the things that are important. Is the person, place, animal, or thing that direct object acts upon, or the direct object is for. So the indirect object answers the questions to whom, a quién, or for whom, para quién, or for what, para qué. Not all sentences have indirect objects. If a sentence has an indirect object, it will be written between the verb and the direct object. So we have two examples. I pay the money for his services. The money is the direct object, okay? The one that we just learned in the last page. So I pay the money for his services. The money is a direct object. So the next example, it says, I paid my tutor the money for his services. To whom, a quién, did I pay the money? My tutor is the indirect object. Can you see the difference? Here, guys, we have a sentence with only direct object. And here we have a sentence with an indirect object. What is the difference here? Well, I think that the difference is that in the indirect object, we are more specific. Okay, we know who did it, who made it, for whom was it, for what was it. Okay, so that's the difference, because in the direct object, it only says, I paid the money for his services. That's it. I paid money for his services. We don't have more information. We don't know to whom did we pay or something like that. We don't know. But with the indirect object, we know. And we have the example, I paid my tutor, the money for his services. We are like giving more details, okay? Now, unscramble the sentences, then circle the indirect object. Example, made Mr. Grabowski as food traditional some. So, if you unscramble, it would say, Mr. Grabowski made us some traditional food. Made us. So, to whom did he make the food? To us. So, that's why the answer is, the answer is us. Then you have 6 sentences, okay? You need to write them in the correct order. Remember that they are mixed. You need to unscramble. And then when you unscramble them and the sentence makes sense, that you can read it and understand it, that means that it's correct. You are going to circle the indirect object. Okay, like this example here. So that's it for page 77 and page 78. Now let's go to page 119 in global citizenship. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, I said goodbye or bye-bye in the last video, but I was not leaving. Let's continue with global citizenship. Civil War assessment. Read the statements, circle true or false. Okay, this is going to be only for you guys. If you don't remember, remember that you can go back to the pages and read again, okay? So, Civil War assessment. Remember what is an assessment? This is for you guys, remember. It's for you to know what did you understand or what you remember from the subject. Now, read the statements, circle, not underline. No, okay? Circle, please. Circle true or false. Number 1, the North had many slaves. I don't know, true or false. Number 2, the northern states were called the Union and the southern states were called the Confederacy. True or false? Number 3, the Emancipation Proclamation ended slavery in the United States. True or false? 4, the Battle of Gettysburg did not greatly affect the war. True or false? Then we have some open questions. Number 1, before the Civil War began, what did the North want to end? So before they started with the war, with the Civil War, the North wanted to end something. They wanted to abolish, to end, to finish something. What was it? Number 2, how did having more factories help the North? In what way did they get help by the factories? In what way? ¿De qué manera? Okay? Number 3, what caused the southern states to leave the United States? Why did they take that decision? Why did they say, okay, no, we need to leave? Why, guys? Now, number 4, think about your answer from the previous question. This one here. Why do you think that event caused the southern states to leave? So you're going to write here the cause, la causa por la cual ellos se tuvieron que retirar de Estados Unidos. And now here you're going to write, why do you think that event caused the southern states to leave? So what do you think they chose to leave? Like, we know the cause, sabemos la causa, but I need you to explain, why do you think that event caused, like, made them to go? So that's it for today. Woohoo! We're finished. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.